Welcome back to the channel. Still cold here at Red's Workshop. I hope you're all nice and warm in your shops. I'll run the intro and I'll explain what we're doing today. Okay, I hope I picked up some of the machining. I won't see it till I come to edit this video. So, what this entails of, or it comprises of, I didn't realise I had put the measurements on, is it's got two side walls. So these are the bits that are going to stand in that position. So I'll get you in a better shot there, in that position. And these are 300mm wide, or 11 and just shy 11 3/4 by 18.5 inches tall, or 470mm. That's them. The sides, the width of the unit is there we go. Is again they're 300mm wide. But the length is 870mm, oh, beg your pardon, 870mm, or 34.25. And there are two other strips. Now, if you notice, they're not the same size. That doesn't matter for what this is for. I'm going to build, not over here, I'll have to build this on the table saw. It's a very simple build. You can, everything I've cut, yes, I've used a table saw and a chop saw. You can do it with a circular saw, a track saw, or if you're brave enough, do it by hand. But very, very simple build. It's all going to be glued and screwed, but you will not see the glue and screwed, the screws after I finish. This is all got to be sanded down prior to do it, because this is going to be painted. That's why I'm using plywood. It's going to be painted white. Now, if you noticed, got a huge defect there. So I'll show you how I get rid of that. And this is the problem when you're using second-hand material. You've got to take the flaws with it. So I'll crack on with sanding, and hopefully I'll bring you back when I start putting it together. So, top and bottom, these are going to be screwed up quite different. These is on the bottom. I'm going to come in. I've turned this round. Gives us, there we go. So on the bottom, that line's the centre of the 25mm. I'm going to come in 50mm there. I'm going to come in 50mm there. And it doesn't need that much because the glue's going to do a lot of the work as well. And now I'm only marking one of them, but on the top, let me just turn you around. On the top, we have only got, I'm only using 4-inch pieces, 4-inch roughly pieces. Where are they? Yeah, 4-inch pieces. And the reason for that is, it's one, it saves on material, but two, it also saves on bloody weight. 80 and 40 and 80 and 40. Now I'm drilling these straight through. If you've got a pocket hole jig, you can do it that way. I'll be honest with you, I find it much easier doing it this way than with a pocket hole jig. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp these together, And because I've put these two on top of each other, I've got my reference marks on the other side. Okay. So that's the one side done, but now I've got to deal with this centre bit. So, where's my square? So, you know what? I'm not going to drill these, I'm going to do that in situ. Yeah, I'll do that in situ. So, take that up, and you'll see there, if you can make that out, I'm hoping you can. You can see there where the marks are. Oh, I can move this, where the marks are that I've done from the other one. So I've saved a little job there. I've got to finish them off now. Good, right. I'll get this set up on the table saw and I'll see you over there. Okay, let's put our centrepiece in. Remember I cut those blocks, or that block I should say, at the beginning. Okay. This blue. Okay, let's make sure you can see what I can see here. I need a square. Unfortunately, I've only done the block. Thinner. That's alright, I'll do. Thinner than I do apologise for this, I'm not as organised as I would be. Okay, to the end is go around it, make sure the glue is off. And one very important thing to do is to make sure that it's square. And the way we do that is we use those blocks I could use, like I used the other day, or measure the diagonals, and it's absolutely bang on, which I'm quite shocked at. Right, so with that done, what's next? Well, now I've got to machine the face frame for that, and that's what I'm going to use. I've got to do the top, which I'll be using these, as I said earlier on, getting these cut to size and get them jointed, and they can get ready for going on the top of there. I just want to stop the video right there. I planned, as I said, to use this what, 68783, whatever, but I've stopped purely and simply because to get it to the size I wanted, I had to take a lot of material off. So what I've done, let me bring you round and I'll show you, is I have glued together some 4x2, which has all been planed up. As you can see, let me just do that. You can see there's enough clamps holding that together, and I've just set it into clamps and let it dry. This unit is being painted white, but I've got this damage, and it is on the bottom, but I can't let it go like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, where's the lid? I'm going to use some 2-part wood filler. Great stuff, it gets you out of a sticky point, but only use it if you're painting. That's the one thing really. And it goes off very quickly, and you can get this remedied. So what I'll do is I've put some on. I had to warm it up with my hands, that's why it's there. And hopefully this hardener. Now just for speed, I'm going to put a lot more hardener in than I need. Now that does mean that as an individual, if you do it, you've got to move with it. And it comes with these green scrapers. They have been used. I just hope this is enough. You can get in there to see it. And you just mix it in until the colour, it's like car filler basically. Mix it in until it's all one colour. But unlike other fillers, you sometimes have to wait for them to dry. This you do, but it will dry a lot quicker than other fillers. Right, so application, let's bring you a bit closer so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Right, let that dry and we'll get it rubbed down. Okay, in the interest of trying to keep this video short, because it is getting quite long now, I've filled that, I've repaired that piece, and just to give you an idea, put a straight edge on it, and if I lower you down, I know it's not the best view, but it's flat. So that's done. This is now ready for its face frame. So I'm going to get all that stuff and I'll bring you back when we're ready to put that on. Okay, it's face frame time. So while I've been off the camera, I've been machining up some 4x2 to make the frame. Where have I put them? There are the frames. And I've run it into a piece of stock that measures inch and 5/8 by 5/8, and the length I've just chosen. I picked a length. I think it's about, I can't remember what it is actually. Just give me a second. I need to find my tape measure. There it is. And the length of this will be 20.5 inches or 520. So it's the case now of placing them on, getting them cut, and I'll work my way through it. I will fast forward this bits just so like I say, just for timing on the video. There's a lot of sanding, a lot of filling left to do, and I've just put the top on it to show you. Do that, and you get the bases, and if you see to the side, turn that way, there you go, you can see the end there as well. More like a shaker style. So like I say, a lot of sanding, got a lot of nails to fill in, and I'll get the top sorted. And I think the next time you see this, it'll be finished. Well, I finally finished it after a week. It's not been, the weather's not been the best for painting, but I managed to get it done, and I've got it set up now so you can have a look at it and tell me what you think in the comments. Well, there you go, finished. Little bookshelf, I keep saying bookshelf, little shoe rack ready for being delivered. It's had numerous coats of paint just to get it to look like a solid colour as it does, and I reverted back to the original plan, which was a two-piece top. Purely simply because the other piece I made that you saw early on had cut, and I wasn't messing around with that at this stage, so I ran that through to get that to as is. So I hope you liked, or you stuck to the end, because it feels like a very long video, which some of these projects do generate at that time, and if you stuck to the end, thank you. If you like what you see, please leave us a like, comment or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.